What is going on, everyone? I am Steve. Hashtag Team No Sleeves, representing my friend Legion of Comics for our Thursday night chat. We're going to be talking about 3 great books this week and hanging out and reviewing them. Before we do that, though, let's hit that intro. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing in the panel. First up, we got new guy, Cosmic Campfire. What it do, man?
What is up?
I like your shirt.
Excited to be here.
I'm excited to see if someone sends another $2 super chat for you to show off the shirt.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, nice. Next up, we got Legion of Comics. What's up, man? Back from the grave.
Yeah, I feel like.
Oh, shoot. And last, certainly not least, you don't have Panda this week, but we got Dave, Mark Spector Comics. What's up, man?
What's going on, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
Dude, we are doing well. How was that con last weekend?
What's that?
How was the Comic Con last weekend? Terrific con.
Oh, it was amazing. Had a great time. Was able to meet up with some people there, do some hunting. Had a blast.
And you did a video on it, and it's doing pretty well, from what I understand.
Yeah, surprisingly, it did really well.
You say it's like at 1,000 views or something like that? That's crazy.
Yeah, just about. It's my most. Yeah, to date, it's my most watched, most viewed video on my channel.
That's what's up. Make sure you guys are following new guy, Cosmic Campfire here on YouTube, Legion of Comics, and Mark Spector Comics. 3 great people in this comic book community. Before we get any further, I do want to remind everyone that our Thursday night chat is brought to you by comic_Preston on IG. If you ever need any comic books pressed, hit up Eric over at comic_Preston on IG and use my promo code BERK54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. Okay, let me grab one other thing here, and then I do want to remind everyone that today is the last day to join the Burke fam to be entered to win the monthly Burke box, which this month, in my opinion, I think it's pretty good. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like it's a pretty good box. You could be entered to win the Austin LeMay OA up there in the top left, original art. It's Venom. We have a Venom 9, first appearance of Dylan Brock, which in my opinion, it's a near mint copy. We have a Miles Morales number 2, Absolute Carnage, signed by Clayton Crane. We have a Nonstop Spider-Man number 1, 616comics.com exclusive by Derek Chu. We have a Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 1, Dylan Melly Virgin. We have a Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 1, trade dress by Jung, however you want to say it. Both of those are 616comics.com books, along with Mighty Morphin number 7, Dom Bernardo cover. We have Negan Lives number 1, Checkmate number 1, Legends of the Dark Knight number 1, Jason Fabok exclusive, and Batman 108, Carla Cohen exclusive. Both of those as well are 616comics.com exclusive. So if you want to be entered to win this Burke box, hit the join button below or hit the link in the description of all my videos. Being in the family tier. We have lots of awesome people in the family tier, which I will go over later. But this is for next week. All right, let's go ahead and say hi to some people over in the chat. Ryan was the first one here. That's what's up. Mars Comics, hello. I don't know where everyone's at. I don't know. Andrew, what's up, man? How are you doing? Dan, what up, dude? Mike, how's it going? Yeah. I watched the first 30 to 45 minutes, and it is an absolute amazing movie. All I can say is it's like The Boys meet Dumb and Dumber.
Well, that's the case. I'm pretty excited.
It's really good. It's really good so far. Dave is here, obviously. Okay, all right. We're going to start showing off our new Comic Book Day haul for the week. I do want to say that I did not get a chance to get any DC books, and my shot did not hit them yet. Jason, hello. Mark, hello. Oh, did Mark see hi in the chat with the other Mark? No, he didn't yet. Machine Punisher, hello. What's up? All right, so I'm going to go and show off my haul for the week. Didn't get any DC books yet, but I did read the 3 DC books we were going to review tonight. The Nice House on the Lake number 3, Batman 111, and Suicide Squad number 6, which all 3, in my opinion, are amazing movies. My shop is out of bags and boards, but I still got TMNT Best of Casey Jones.
Oh, nice.
Mark's favorite book here.
That still comes out.
It
That's
does.
the finale, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the finale.
It's the finale. No, it's not the finale.
No, I thought
This
it was.
came out last week. Honestly, almost all these books I got, I was not planning on getting, but I got them because they didn't have my DC books. So, Batman, Superman number 20. I've been reading the last few issues, so I'll give this one a whirl. Hopefully, it's better than the last one. And then, even though they're out of bags and boards, they still have Mylars. These are going for like $40 on eBay.
Sell them. Sell them.
I would sell
No,
them.
I need them. That's why I bought them.
Sell half of them
For $40.
for $40. Yes.
Download
Yes.
the app on your phone and just watch it
Can't
on your
believe
phone.
they're going for that much. That's
After
crazy.
my live stream, of course. I need that Casey Jones. My LCS didn't have it today. They get all the other ones though. Okay, nice.
There's like a shortage in bags and boards nationally or something.
Yeah.
There is. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
Supply chain issues.
Ryan,
What is up? I haven't picked anything up, so I have nothing real to show off. However, I do have this newly edited copy of Home Number 1. I spiced up the dialogue a little bit, added in some extra elements that I felt like were missing from the story there.
what
Yeah, so and
did you just whack hack that book?
well, yeah, but I whack hacked it on Whack Comics.
Did I?
So I spiced up some of the dialogue. It was a little boring. Added in my own dialogue balloons and such. Added some hot sauce to the dialogue to really bring out the flavor of South Texas, and
Bam.
it's a much better read, I have to say. Smells fresh too.
Wow. Tyler would be proud. Where is Tyler? by the way?
He was. You didn't watch it? You should see his edit. It was great, man.
When was this? Was this past weekend?
Tuesday. 2 days ago.
All right, I'm gonna watch it as soon as we get off here.
Yeah, his edit was amazing.
Mark, I'm assuming hasn't had a chance to leave the house.
I don't have nothing.
Got nothing. Got nothing. Okay.
It's got old mail I'm going through.
He's just trying to stay alive at this point.
Right?
It's small things.
Oh shoot.
All right. So I only picked up 3 books. I went to an LCS today for like 5 minutes looking for more books, but they did not have a lot for whatever reason. But I'll show you what I got nonetheless. So I got Batman 111, Savage Avengers number 21, and I can't say this on the air, but it's MFKZ number 2.
I think that's how you say it, though.
Well, the real, the whole.
No, I
thing.
think that's like the appropriate way to say it, though. In all
Oh, okay.
sincerity,
There you go.
Like, it's meant to be said like you just said it.
Yeah, which I thought was a pretty cool cover. They were doing some like cover swipes, and this is like if you guys ever played the Pokemon game, this is one of the Pokemon characters.
Wait, I missed the Batman cover. Did you show that again?
Didn't they Ghastly?
Ghastly. Yep, there you go.
Did you get the Del Auto?
No, I just got the cover A. They did have the cover B too, but I've been picking up cover A's lately.
Okay.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
There actually is a full title for that, but have you read it?
Let's hear it, Brian. What is it?
Yeah.
It's a French.
Sorry. I thought you were going to say it.
Steve
No.
stays ready.
I do stay ready. I do stay ready.
No, it's a French title, and it does sound like what you think it is supposed to sound like, but that's not actually what it is.
But
I'm
no,
with
I
you
haven't
so
read
much.
it. I got the first issue upstairs. Haven't read it yet. Isn't it based off of like is it a video game or?
No, it's a Netflix movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna have to.
It's pretty cool if you're into if you ever watched the Animatrix or Batman Gotham Knight.
Anthologies, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's this one is not an anthology. It's like a 90-minute animated movie, but it's the same studio, and the animated action and stuff of it's like really top notch.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like I said, I picked it up. I was surprised to pick it up because it's Behemoth that publishes the book, and considering I could not pick up Nice House on the Lake or any of the other books, I wanted to get Immortal Hulk. They didn't have any of that, but they did have a Behemoth book, so I was kind of surprised on that. So I picked it up either way.
Were they short or late with their books or something?
No, well, no, he must have just probably sold a lot of them already because I went there today.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm guessing. And I don't know if he got any Immortal Hulks. I know it's like what, second to last issue.
49. Yeah,
I upload literally every day. What do you mean I need to make more appearances on YouTube? What are you talking about? Talking about live streams?
I'll have to just read it digitally.
Yeah, it wasn't a fantastic issue. I didn't get it. I don't get where they were going with it for being the second to last issue.
The last issue, they gotta wrap this up somehow.
Yeah, I feel like when you see the format of it, they kind of took a cheating approach.
Oh.
Like you remember like those classic illustrated books like Moby Dick, but for like younger readers and stuff, how you'll get like a picture and just some dialogue under it every now and then. You get a lot of pictures though in a book that doesn't originally have pictures. They went that route with it. Like every page is a single or double page splash with just a border with narrator dialogue through the whole thing. It was an interesting format, but they just blew through. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they had a lot of content to get through, but they blew through content just to get us to where this issue probably should have started at to begin with.
All right.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, that's gotta be on someone else's channel. By the way, are you gonna do 3 weeks end tomorrow?
No, I got a lot of stuff going on.
Feel you. What up, Robert? How's it going? Okay, so we got 3 awesome books to talk about this week. In my opinion, this might be one of the best weeks we've had in a long time in terms of the 3 books we're going to talk about. I feel like all 3 books lived up to the hype that I had for them. Batman 111, The Nice House on a Lake number 3, which there were some pretty big reveals in that book, and Suicide Squad number 6. More reveals in that book too. So, should we start with Nice House on a Lake number 3 first? Or what do you guys want to start with?
Start with whatever.
Pick a book.
Let's start with Nice House on a Lake number 3. Okay, so this book is by James Tynion IV, and essentially what's happening in the book is that this main character named Walter is obviously not human, and he's got all these friends that are at this house on a lake, and everyone else around the world is dead from a catastrophic event where their skin is melting and all of that. And a lot happens in this book. I'm going to try not to say too much because I want you guys to be able to talk about it. This is a spoiler review, so we're going to be talking spoilers. James Tynion IV.
I don't know.
So, Ryan, what did you think of The Nice House on Lake number 3?
I enjoyed it. This series has just been like very consistent. It's very well paced in each issue. It delivers on it delivers on a lot of answers with a lot of questions. And I don't know. I enjoyed this one. I thought it was good. I thought it was a little more character centric than the first 2 were. Like they were very specific in who they were following and who they were telling this story about versus the first 2. You got a lot more group dynamics out of it. So it was nice to see them like kind of change things up and make it feel a little bit different, but still the same and keep the interest going, you know?
Absolutely. I do feel like they definitely changed things up in this book, like you said, and they added some more stuff to it. It felt like kind of like the beginning of like the second act. Like you were shocked in the first issue. Second issue is kind of like the outcome or like aftermath of that. In this issue, we get some new stuff. Dave, what did you think of Nice House on Lake number 3?
Who?
Dave, did you read it?
No, I haven't read it. No,
okay,
I haven't read
all
it.
right. Sorry. For some reason, I thought you said you did. I bet.
No.
Mark, what did you think of Nice House on Lake Mississippi?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
No, I thought
Great review.
it was cool. I'm enjoying the opening scenes of these books. How they all start the same. Like it looks like everybody's kind of wherever they're at. It's clearly on fire, and it's like making me think it's like the wreckage of the events that this book's going to play out. So I'm always like trying to watch what's going on with that. And it kind of gave us that one panel where it was kind of panned out, and you see that like everything was actually on fire, like for as far as the eye can see. And he was out on that boat. Last issue, the guy was in the forest on the piano with it burning around him. Like so, they're all scattered and separated.
And then the
I
first
thought it
book
was cool that this dude actually responds to the events like a sane person. He's like, no, I'm not watching movies. No, I'm not going to go ride the boat and drink the beer. I'm going to go see how far our bird cage it goes for. I'm going to try to figure out some answers. Everyone's dead outside. So it was cool to get a breath of fresh air and someone reacting naturally to the events that are happening. I thought that was awesome. I thought it was kind of weird too at the end when he kind of goes up those stairs and finds like the whole layout of all those statues in that odd shaped building with no doors or windows or anything. And apparently Reg was inside and could see him, but he couldn't see Reg or whatever. And Walter was just like looking back at him like, ha ha ha. Like, it was just a lot of questions added to it, but I did think it was cool seeing the first little piece of dissension from the group so far.
Sorry, I was posting that we're live here. Yeah, I did not expect to see Reggie or Reg inside of like the wall. Is that what you guys took out of it too? It's almost like another dimension type thing. It kind of felt like what was it, like the Flash season 6?
He lost me that quick. He lost me.
Right.
Stuck in the mirror, like, can't you see me? Like that. It just felt like I don't know.
Well, that's pretty cool. That would kind of add like an extra element to the story.
Yeah, and in the book also, like he talked about, like what is the guy's name? I forgot the guy's name in this issue. Honestly, I don't remember all the people in the book.
There's a lot.
The main character we followed in this one?
No, yeah, same one in this one.
Sam.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so he goes and checks out, like, obviously the house is somewhere safe. So he's trying to figure out how far can you go and stay safe. And he gets to a point where it's like an invisible wall. And he like touches it. And he's like, that stings. So he walks around and he's starting to get a perimeter of it. And then in the book, he starts writing some notes in a book, like about how far can you go.
Where are the animals?
Where are the animals? He's seen a bird, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time he's doing all of this, Walter is just watching. Like, you don't ever see the actual face. You just see the shadow of Walter watching him like 3 times. And then he starts talking about all the statues, about what do they mean. And he just, after looking at all the statues, he can't figure it out, obviously.
Yeah, there's some that when you walk through, it cancels the noise around you and stuff. So they all were, you see that even without messing with them or fully understanding them, they were having some kind of property to them.
And then, so he's like, he can't figure it out. There's a lot to take in here. And he sees like a little maze thing, and that's where Reg is behind like a wall. But like that's when he breaks down, and he's trying to figure it out so badly, but at the same time he's mad that he's having to try to figure it out. Like he wished he could have just died with everyone else in the world. Why is he still there? Why is this happening? He doesn't want to play Walter's games, and he shouts out all of that as Walter is watching, which you can kind of feel for him there because you know that he's kind of going insane. He's just really frustrated about what's happening, and he's going through the whole emotional spectrum for sure.
Do you remember when he was introduced in the first book?
No.
So whenever he's first introduced, the artist, remember, she comes into the house and she's like the first character. She's meeting everybody. And whenever she meets Sam, he's like kind of going crazy in his own head. Like he's already like he is now, right? He's like, man, this is weird. Like this is the only house on this lake. And like he starts asking all these questions right then and there. Like, this is kind of weird. What's going on? Are we going to have to burn down this house to get out of here? Like, all this crazy stuff, right? And he almost seems like out of his mind, and then everything goes sideways. But the other interesting thing is, whenever she introduces herself as the artist, Sam's like, "Oh, you're the artist." And he's like, "Oh, it's you. I saw artist on the list, and I assumed that it would be Reg." So that kind of tells us that Reg must be some sort of artist, and that makes me almost wonder if he's not the person that like created these sculptures or something. Had something to do with this.
You mean Reg?
Like built his own prison.
That is a very, very, very interesting theory. I hadn't thought about that. I had not thought about that whatsoever.
Because we know the artist that's there to be like an illustrator. She seems to be very good at drawing and stuff. We don't know the full extent of her talents, but we kind of know her to be like somebody who draws. Whereas,
Never.
he kind of insinuated in that moment that Reg is an artist. So maybe he's a sculptor or something. Maybe, and remember in this one, we find out that Walter tells him, like, I'm working on it. He wants to get Reg to be there. And then, obviously at the end there, we see where he's actually at. But I almost wonder if Walter hadn't already brought him as a captive to help build out this whole thing and like make these sculptures or something,
Huh. Or what if he's hiding in that building from Walter?
That could be true too.
Knowingly.
That's a good idea. I almost want to start like going back through the issues slowly and making my own notes so I can try to figure it out. But at the same time, I feel like it will be revealed when it's supposed to be, so I don't want to like ruin it and spend too much time.
Oh no, my goal is completely to beat the writer to the punch here.
Got her
All right.
over here.
So your homework assignment, should you choose to accept it before the next issue, all of that.
I mean, that's anything. I'm always trying to
What up,
figure it
Josh?
out before we get to the end, So for me, like, this is a lot of fun because there's a lot of clues here, and I just keep going back and finding more and more as more is revealed,
Absolutely.
I thought it was really interesting. What was it? The last issue, they find all the guns at the end,
Mhm.
and then in the boat with him at the beginning of this one, he has a gun. So, apparently they've gone that far. They have weapons now.
I did not notice that. See, look at
Yeah, there's like a rifle right there in the boat with them.
looking at every single panel. Look at you. I try to get John on here,
That's why
but
they draw him.
I try to get John on here, but John just doesn't read enough DC. We're reviewing 3 DC books this week. It's a strong week for DC. It really, really is. So he only read 1, so he's like, I can't do it tonight. But we'll have John on here in a little bit. John's really, really good at reviewing comics, just like all 3 of you guys are, for sure. Mark, what else? You got any other thoughts on the book?
Oh, I got.
What do you guys think they need the weapons for there?
I think they fought Walter. I think that's what we're seeing.
Why
They
did
fought
Walter put
Walter.
him in the house?
That's the real question.
I think that DC is consistently getting better. Yeah, I mean, it's been good for a while, depending on the writer and story. But yeah, it's good. It's good. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Batman is massively oversaturated, but they've really expanded their line so much.
They have.
There's plenty to read.
There is too many Batman stories. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Not 99.9% of DC is not just Batman. It's just that. So any other thoughts on the book?
It's 12 issues, right?
Yeah. Or 10,
Oh, we
or
know
9
it's
or
12
8.
issues? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I forgot what it was. If it was 10 or 12 issues, but yeah.
I always assumed it's 10 because that's how many little circles are on the front cover underneath the name, and every issue another one's lit up.
So let me pull up that 1 of 20. Isn't it like the third print or something like that? 1 of 25.
Yeah, I wanna pick that one up.
Yeah, let me.
That one?
Yeah, the design variant because it has all the characters on there.
Did you print that off?
Of course. How else am I going to keep up with all of this?
He's writing notes off of them.
Okay, so are any of those like
Do you have like a Department of Truth board on the other side of your camera with all these characters and the
like
yarn?
red yarn. Just shy of that.
very good. You know it was good. You read it.
I think he's asking about the movie.
It's about the movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm 30 minutes into it.
Following the symbols, though, the next one's about the comedian, and oh man, somebody was met. Their connection is they were a friend of the comedian's girlfriend at the time that Walter met them.
So
that might be interesting in the next issue.
Carlito, my dude, what's up, bro?
Oh, I think it's Veronica.
I'm ready for more violence in this
Are those
book.
symbols outside the same symbols that are for each person in the story?
Oh, the statues?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, that'd be pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure more stuff out. I'm just trying to do that.
Yeah, I keep trying to like fill in like maybe these statues are like ruins, and they've been destroyed, and so I'm trying to like connect some of these lines on them and stuff. Like, what if they look like this or something? But I haven't found anything that really stands out to me yet.
Mark, how are you feeling?
About 50%.
About 50%.
You know,
Which is like what, a massive improvement?
from 0.1, yeah.
Oh shit! What did they give you? Did they give you like a steroid injection?
I had antibiotics, steroids, pain meds. Just a lot of shit.
Pay attention. Try to keep up. My bad, Tyler. My bad, bro. Yeah, I was worried about you. That's why I messaged you so much. That's my bad, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to sleep and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, what's going on?
I was like, all right, I'm gonna go away from Instagram and just go straight to his telephone number because I know he's gonna see that.
It worked.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Me?
Did I miss something? Yeah.
No, I just grunt a lot now.
Like what's the name?
That's a sports ball reference even I understand.
What's the
Mark
name of
McGuire.
the kid? He like hurts his arm and then he can throw like 100 miles an hour. And he hurts
Angels
his arm.
in the outfield?
That's a good
No,
one.
that's not Angels.
No, rookie of the year.
That's it.
That's,
Yeah.
that's still not as good as Angels in the outfield.
No, you're right.
No.
Your grade is better than my grade. Yes, it is. I'm going to send this in to CGC as like a walkthrough or express.
God, that's a lot of money.
It is. I
Send
know.
it to, this sounds crazy, Steve, but hear
Not
me
doing
out.
it. Don't even suggest it.
Just hear me out. Send it to PGX. It'll be encapsulated. It'll be safe. And then one day when CGC gets it together again, if you feel like you want to reholder it, they run deals to reholder other companies' books.
Or you can send it to EGS and get your channel's logo on there.
EGS is a good one. Yeah, you can customize your logo because it'll be in cap. Well, I don't know. Can they do that size books? I know they're very limited on the books they can do.
You mean to tell me they couldn't do a
I'm
silver book?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm asking.
They should be able to. Yeah.
I'm not saying that one bit.
That was a question, not a statement.
Yeah, I just know that they're limited with the comic skins.
Send it to Tyler for pressing.
Yeah, that's a good point, Carlito. Just get a Gator Guard or either one of those. Remember in the last members only stream, you were looking at those cases, and Nick was showing those cases.
The comic skins?
No. They were just nice, hard cases you can put them in. They're not comic skins. They don't look like a slab. It's just a case.
I would not let him touch it either.
Or you could send it to George. Is he still making the custom cases?
Joe?
They were only going to be custom cases if it was a sketch cover, a commission cover, and it could not be a square bound book. So there was limits he was doing.
Okay.
So yeah, that was like a year and a half ago that he announced that.
I know.
I
I
think
wasn't sure if he was still doing them.
I think he still can. I think
Kudos to you for having a good memory there, Dave.
Yeah, kudos to you, Dave, for watching everything.
I'll remember stuff.
Freaking George.
I love George T. Comics. Great guy. Great guy. I just messaged him the other day. He's doing good.
Nice.
Oh shit. Theories really quickly on the Nice House on Lake number 3. Theories on the series, and then we'll move on to Batman or Suicide Squad. Any theories that you guys have?
I don't think
I
anything
think
really
it-
added this for me with this issue. I'm still just all questions.
Just enjoying the ride and enjoying the questions.
I'm still not sure, and I'm not convinced that the rest of the world's been destroyed either, though.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I kind of think at some point we're gonna see some type of external forces introduced. Maybe like creatures
Bears.
or monsters or something comes in, and they're gonna have to defend themselves.
I like it.
I don't know that necessarily means they're coming from the world, like outside of the barrier, but they maybe another dimension, maybe some kind of alien something. I don't know, but I feel like they're going to have to defend themselves at some point.
Yeah, I'm ready for some more, not necessarily violence, but some violence. Like in that first issue when old girl's
When
hand
you get
got
the
all
swing,
destroyed and everything, I'm ready
I
for
haven't
some
shown anything
violence.
about that since then.
Mm-mm.
it was pretty important to the beginning of the second issue.
Yeah, that's true.
That was just fallout from it.
Yeah, I mean they were doing triage and stuff though. We got to see the security camera footage and all that. But yeah, they didn't even mention it in this issue. We didn't see her at all. So
Do you think that Walter is just trying to see how his friends would react to a cataclysmic event, and he's giving them the tools to get through it, and he's just like learning and trying to figure out what his friends would do? Do you think he's testing them?
I don't know if it's about learning what they would do, but I could see like how they're talking about in the book, like he exerts a sense of control, and when he's not in control, he's not happy.
Yeah.
And so like I could see him putting them in this situation so they're helpless, and their only connection to the world, the only thing that can help them, the thing keeping them alive, is technically Walter. So
Sure.
it could be something like that. He's making them dependent, I guess.
Do you think he's working independent from the rest of his species or kind or whatever he is?
I think he is working independent from his species or kind. Yes.
Maybe he's preparing them for an invasion of his species.
Of his species. That's what I was thinking.
Interesting.
Maybe he's become so endeared to humanity that he wants to help them protect themselves. He doesn't want to see them all just wiped away.
It almost seems like based off the beginning of each book, it's just like they would rather die than be cooped up in that house, and like it shows them, like, I feel like the beginning of each book is like the end of the series where they're deciding they'd rather die or go out in the world and die than live in this prison of a house.
Been there.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get the impression that's like how things end up, that we're seeing the end of this series at the beginning of each book.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you guys got? Dave, you got any questions or things since you haven't read it yet?
No, you guys pretty much, told me what I guess.
The crap out of it for you.
I'm gonna read it right after the live stream is over. But
Okay.
I'm excited to see where it goes. We're almost a quarter through the series, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right. That's why it feels like it's just the start of like the second act.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to get some. I think the next book is just going to have more of what he found in this issue. He's going to relay it to the rest of the house, and then the rest of the house is probably going to help him try to search for more information about it.
I'm going to see the house divide. The house is going to have to divide really soon.
It's already been divided.
Yeah, you already see where they're going to fall.
Yeah.
Yep, it's good. I'm excited for it. It's been a pleasant surprise. You wouldn't think it'd be a DC book. But it's almost like DC's like, all right, you're killing it in an indie game. Write an indie
Well,
comic for us.
they've been doing well with the DC horror stories. With I forget what's that writer.
Hill House. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hill House.
Oh, yeah,
story.
Hill House.
It's almost like an extension from that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys got anything else before we move on to Batman?
No, that's all I have for that issue.
All right, let's talk Batman 111, and then we'll talk Suicide Squad after that. Batman 111, again, James Tynion in the fourth book. This issue was action-packed. I read all these digitally, if anyone was wondering, because I didn't have them in hand. Obviously, I had to read them digitally. This issue, it's just like 3 in a row that were solid issues.
Actually, I just finished reading it.
Okay, well, Dave, what are your initial thoughts then?
I thought it was a pretty good story. I hadn't read the previous like 2 issues of Batman, so I don't know if it was continuing from that or not. But I thought it was pretty good. It was definitely action packed. The artwork was pretty clean. I liked the artwork. A lot of great colors. The dialogue was pretty strong. I thought it was a pretty solid issue overall. It had a good featuring with the Scarecrow on there. I like that. That was pretty good. I don't know if Scarecrow had been in the last few issues.
Been in every issue for a while now since
Has he?
106.
But not-
Just the same format. Yeah, the same format this issue is how you kind of open up with him and close with him. But every issue starts out with like Batman captive by Scarecrow.
Yeah,
and a little piece of the story, and then it flashes back into current neon fever dream Gotham that we're stuck with right now.
I'm liking more and more of the Scarecrow. You know, I'm a big villains guy, so
I'm ready to get to Fear
starting to
State.
really grow on me.
Yeah, I mean, Fear State's next, right?
Yeah, I'm sick of this magistrate stuff. I'm so done with
Yeah,
it.
I'm not a fan with this whole magistrate.
I am beyond done with the neon fever dream. It is just ridiculous at this point. It doesn't feel like I'm reading a Batman book anymore.
No.
It feels like but me and my wife have been watching hella bad movies, and we just watched like Double Dragon from the 90s again. And I don't know if y'all ever saw that.
Double Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? How you have like the Power Corps, like the little group of people wearing like the neon colors, like the Resistance. I feel like we're just dealing with the Power Corps. It's just as lame. It's just as goofy. It's just ugh.
How about Scarecrow taking it to Peacekeeper Zero Run?
That was wicked. Like the Scarecrow stuff is fantastic. I'm ready to get to Fear State, like big time. Because again, that's kind of just a major horror aspect, and Tynan's really good at that and everything. And him kind of making his turn against Simon Saint, that was really cool because we're actually getting some progress with that. And Mahoney taking one step at him, and him just turning around and just every single syringe he had just right in his face.
Yes.
No, that's the most fear toxin I've ever put in anybody ever. Wonder how this will turn out. You should be fine, I guess.
I would have tried it on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about Miracle Molly?
I could care less. I hope she falls out of the building on accident.
There was a pretty big reveal about her in this issue.
What, her eye says danger?
Her eye is like a computer connected to her brain.
I don't think that's new information.
Mm,
Like that's like the whole thing. Like everybody in Gotham out of nowhere all of a sudden has cybernetic enhancements all over them randomly.
So, yeah, I mean, so she's definitely connected to Simon Saint, right? Like 100%.
I think they're all like early stuff he was working on before getting to the Peacekeeper program.
I mean, it's got to be, right? Because he basically goes in and tells them to kill them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he Peacekeeper 01 tries to kill her, and she does a whole like splits and to not get stopped.
The splits.
It's literally what she did was the splits.
Yeah, that made no sense.
No, that did that.
I had to look at it like 3 times, and like he pulled the trigger before she split.
I did like how Oracle was telling Batman to take advantage of Peacekeeper 01's like weaknesses that he had at that time. Like he was like hurt already or something.
Yeah, he was just worn down from fighting that other cybernetically enhanced guy named Breaker.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I was waiting on like that dude to get decked a lot sooner.
I
Because
thought
every minute that he was lasting in that fight against Peacekeeper was making me. It's kind of like downplays Peacekeeper. You know what I mean? Like how dangerous he is.
Peacekeeper should have just killed him honestly in like one.
Yes, like real quick, keep that whole Terminator vibe going.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Gabe, what'd you think?
Me?
Yeah,
I thought it was
How
good.
the other day?
Circling back
we're
around.
talking about like, do you think that he should have just killed or gotten rid of that Breaker guy right away versus fighting him for a little bit?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I wasn't a big fan of that character. They should have just probably killed him off. And the whole and seeing Ghostmaker again, I thought he got killed off too.
Oh God, no!
I
They
think
need
Only
to
in
do
everybody's
that
dreams.
damn character back.
Freaking Ghostmaker is such a punk. The fact that Batman is working with Harley Quinn
And Ghostmaker.
and Ghostmaker, who kill a lot of people,
That's his crew.
and he let Clown Hunter go, who's killed a lot of people. It's just he's breaking his own rules. He really is, because he wants to put away killers,
Right.
but he's letting two killers work with him. I do not like that, especially Harley Quinn. I think she's annoying. I really do. In comic books, at least, I think she's annoying. Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn, I can deal with that.
You can deal with that. You're gonna make it.
I can deal with
You
that.
can make an exception.
You're gonna
I
make
can
it.
make an exception to that. Oh shit! Oh shit! Was there a backup story? Did I miss that? Was there one?
Yeah, there's is it a Rum B story? I forget what
The
was it again.
Ghostmaker backup story.
Backup story.
I only read the first one. I didn't read since then because it's
I started reading it, but then I got kind of put off by the art, so I stopped reading it.
such a trash character.
I wasn't a big fan of the art compared to the main story.
Yeah. What else you guys got on Batman 111?
It's pretty much the same thing Ryan just said.
What was that?
Nothing.
I'm excited for Fear State though. It should be very.
I still
Yeah.
don't think that these 3 good issues make up for
Mm-mm.
8 straight crappy ones.
No, the story itself is just not there. You know what I mean? Like
It's like you said, they were trying to bridge the gap between Joker War and Fear State, and it just took way too long.
I mean, that's what I was thinking the whole time y'all were talking right now. I was like, yeah, it just sounds like I'm not missing anything.
no, it feels like it feels like Tynan's trying to reinvent a wheel for Batman that doesn't need reinventing, to be honest with you. Like I'm all for bringing in new characters. I'm all for all kinds of stuff, but this isn't working for Batman. This tone, this style, this feel of it, the characters that he's creating don't fit into this gothic lore world. You know, there's nothing about this that is Batman anymore. There's nothing about it that feels like Batman when you're reading it. Jimenez's art looks trashy to me.
Really? I love
It's the opposite of clean. It's rough lines. There's nothing about this at all that feels like Batman. Whenever I read it, it's just foreign.
Well, don't feel too bad because the current Amazing Spider-Man run has been trash for about 40 plus issues,
Well,
and they've been dragging on this whole Kindred storyline that
yeah.
is not wrapping up.
But I don't think he's a bad artist at all whatsoever. I just don't think that for one, I don't think it just doesn't match the tone of Batman. And if you go back to before they started doing all this neon color stuff, it was a little bit better because like Batman's got like this dark vibe to him. You know, Gotham itself has this noir feel to it. You know, that's what that's what draws people to Batman. There's certain things about characters that are just clutch. You know, it doesn't mean that everything in every story is the same way, but it means that these are the things that draw people in. This is what makes people want to read it, makes it recognizable, and they've just thrown all that away with Batman recently. You got people flying around on hover bikes and I feel like we're like 1 month away from Batman Beyond.
I was about to say, like,
You know what I'm
why
saying?
don't he just write a really good Batman Beyond series then?
This
Like,
this isn't a good Batman. Like
Feels
give me 18 issues straight of matches Malone in his Tron outfit again. Like, come on. Like, are people really like eating this up? Like, I get the first appearances and all that, but it's just enough is enough, man. Let's get to Fear State. Let's get back to Batman. Let's get dark and gritty. Let's unplug the neon lights. Let's put the ecstasy away. Let's get back to Batman.
Oh shoot, amazing. I haven't read any, but I've heard just horrible takes on it. Like I've heard takes that it is horrible. So honestly, it sounds like the last 35 issues of Batman before Tynan took over. That's what I would compare it to in terms of what everyone's been saying about it. Anything else on Batman before we move on to Suicide Squad?
I've said my piece.
Amazing. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about Suicide Squad at number 6. Very, very good issue. They're over in Earth 3 with the crime syndicate. They go in to try to save Bloodsport, who is getting his butt kicked
Yeah.
by Ultraman, which is the evil version of Superman.
Cracked out on kryptonite. Poor dude. He was all the way out there. He was cracked out.
he just like shows up with laser beams.
Who's got it? Who's got it?
All right. I'm going to let you guys talk about this because I can tell you guys are super excited.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I thought this was a really cool issue just because it gave us like a really strong turn for the series. We've long been saying that this is kind of the backbone of where the DC continuity is right now. But this issue like brought a lot of heart to it. It showed us a slightly different side of Waller. We got the awesome scenes between Talon and Calebra. So that was like really cool. I thought that kind of brought things back down to earth. And then, the stuff with Superboy, like losing control and Waller having to kind of intervene there and be like, yo, like this isn't you, you know? So I thought this really gave us a nice turn for the series and kind of gave it a lot of heart.
Yeah. We find out a lot about Superboy and Talon and all of that in this issue. Basically, he doesn't remember how he was captured by Waller, and everyone keeps talking about it. They talk about Red X a lot and like Red X taking over.
Mm-hmm.
And then Waller basically says she thinks that Peacemaker. Peacemaker? Is that his name? Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
John
Peacemaker.
Cena let out Rick Flag in the
Douchebag.
war. So,
Well, she suspects he did. She still doesn't have the proof she needs.
of course. And then Red X talked about that issue about how Alan
Yes, Flash Ray. Superboy is a clone.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a secret. That's his origin story.
Yeah.
And spoiler, there are 2 Superboys in this story. Do you guys want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, I thought the ending was interesting because I kind of assumed that this was going to be the end of the Earth 3 storyline that we had going here. And then the to be continued segment let us know, like, no, there's still at least one more chapter on Earth 3. And I thought it was really because, like, they teleport, right? And I was like, okay, so where are they at? And she's like, I think they realize they're in Russia, right? And I'm like, okay, but why did she teleport them to Russia? And then you get the to be continued, like Earth 3 and Superboy's like right there in front of him. I'm like, oh, that's why this isn't regular Russia. This is Earth 3 Russia. So I thought it was a really cool way to like tease all of that out right there at the end.
I thought that was amazing.
Well, the fight scenes in it were really, really good. And
yeah,
they do that to Connor a lot where he has like these major hoorah moments just to like continue to get beat up.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of his trademark. Like he's got the heart of a lion, but like fight game 0.
I mean, kudos to him though. He went toe to toe with Ultraman.
Yeah.
I mean, he got his butt kicked.
He lit him up for a minute there.
What was the tree guy's name? Twig or whatever. He got snapped.
Yeah. He straight ripped him in half.
Ultraman did to him what Noel did to what is that guy's name?
Ultraman?
No, in
Hyperion?
Century.
What is his name?
What-
Century. There you
what
go.
is it, Century? Just ripped him in half. That's what Ultraman did, but it was, I mean, less impressive because it's a twig. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's vaping, is what he's doing.
Mm.
He needs something to keep him alive at this point. Yeah,
It encourages breathing. Inhale,
It's full of steroids.
exhale.
excellent issue though. I mean, I couldn't be happier with this issue.
Yeah, it was nonstop. It was really nonstop. I'm ready for Rick Flag to show up.
You think they're going to change up the team?
I think it's Suicide Squad, so it needs to be ever evolving.
True.
But he's
Yep.
like a staple of Suicide Squad.
Rick Flag.
I mean, that's
We
something.
need Rick Flag to show up.
That's something I was thinking about whenever Twigs got ripped in half. There was like, man, like this is a throwaway character that they picked up like 2 issues ago, but I still feel it. Like he was part of the team in this issue. Like he really felt like he was not like somebody important, but like he felt like he was part of the team at this point.
They did a good job, like just with his appearances being just crying and like legitimately concerned for his safety. He just wants to go home. He was not even supposed to be here. And like, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and like Talon, whenever he's like, help me, please, like
She's
that
like,
hit
"Ooh,
home
wee."
too.
Yeah, she's like, "Ooh, you must be in bad shape to find some
Right?
extra."
Because he spent, for 5 issues, we've been getting just like who other than the Red X moment, And so then for him to finally break character and change, like, I think Robbie Thompson like played that so well because he's written that character so consistently that little break in his character just like really drove home like how dire things are in this moment,
Well, and as soon as I got there, he puked or he was throwing up because of
Calibra is hilarious. Like she's the jokester of the team, like low key, Like as soon as they step out of the portal, she's like, "What's wrong, Talon? Did the in-flight meal not agree with you?" He's like, "Whoa."
If you think this book is funny, Ryan, wait until you see the Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, no doubt.
It is
No
insane.
doubt.
Gosh.
Steve, you're gonna be pissed at the end of it, Steve.
Really?
I don't know why you turned it on just to watch 30 minutes of it. That seems like such a waste.
I'm gonna finish it when we get off here.
I felt personally slighted by a death in that movie. And then
There's a lot. There's a lot. So.
well, I'm not even like talking about the obvious opening scene, but like, and then there's this after credit scene that leads you to believe something where me and my wife are literally like screaming, "Thank God!" And then then the camera turns and we're like, "No!" And I wanted to throw stuff at the TV.
Okay, well,
Which means they did their job right,
they said James Gunn is coming back for more DC movies.
Yeah, there's intentionally unlikable characters in this movie. They did a really good job making sure that they're unlikable.
Okay, well, I'm only 30 minutes in, but so far I'm liking everyone. So.
And they definitely remind you constantly that these are bad guys. These are not good guys, obviously, but it's easy to forget that when like you have a team of all bad guys that want to try to make some of them relatable and likable or whatever. These are bad guys.
I'm excited to watch the rest of this movie. No doubt about it, for sure. You guys have anything else on the Suicide Squad book?
I'm excited for the next one.
Me too. Should we talk about what we want to read next week?
I'm not going to spoil it, Mars, but you should definitely. This is a good time to sign up for HBO Max because I think all of like their early premiere movies are on there at one time right now. Because they go on there for 30 days and they come off until like the digital day release, whatever. But
Like
Wonder
3
Woman
months later or something.
There, I think Kong versus Godzilla is back on there. I think Mortal Kombat just dropped back on there. I mean, if you're interested in any of these, like the big bonus perks of having it, getting all these movies same day as theater, like it was a great movie. It really was. It was outrageous.
How long typically do they take before like they put the movies back on after it's like initially released?
It was pretty fast for Wonder Woman 84. I haven't really
need it
paid
to
attention
go.
after that.
I need it.
I
too.
think
It's just
from
whenever it
release
comes
to
out.
digital is like 3 months, but because they're doing this 30 days thing,
Mhm.
it's basically there for 30 days, then gone for like 60 days, and then they come back pretty
And it
much
stays
permanently.
there, period.
Oh, so
Permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could watch Wonder Woman on there now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I hadn't watched it yet, so.
Right now, in
Yeah.
this current moment, you can watch the entire DC library. Like,
Oh, nice. That's good.
cuts on there. Wonder Woman 84. There's a lot of the animated features. There's so many DC animated movies that they don't keep all of it at once. They come and go and cycle through and stuff.
Sure.
The newer stuff they don't put on there right off the bat at all. They don't have that deal. It's not Warner
Yeah,
Brothers.
it's like 3 months or something, 6 months, something like
Yeah,
that.
I noticed that the Long Halloween Part 2 is available digitally, but I'm stoked to watch that. My God, watching that first part, it was so good. Like, as soon as I watched it, like, dude, this Batman we're getting in comics is trash. Like, just watching the Long Halloween and the tone and the feel of it, like, this is what we're missing.
That's why, and I hate to circle back to all the Batman stuff, but kind of the way that I look at it right now is like, for me, like time and consistency are very important to me as far as like reading a series. And so whenever I look at like how many Batman books there are, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pick one Batman book. Well, for me, that's Detective Comics because it's just like consistently delivering. It's always like a 7 or 8 read for me. Nothing in it's like crazy blowing my mind, but nothing's bad in it either. Whereas like Tynan's Batman is up and down. Batman Reptilian it's got things I like about it and things I don't like about
I
it.
read that number 2. I thought that was wicked awesome.
I still haven't read the second one, but the first one was kind of So like for me, I don't know, whenever I look at like what do I want to invest my time into reading, I want something that delivers on consistency. And for me, that's Detective Comics right now. Like that's the book. Like I love what Tamaki's doing there.
The detective that Tom Taylor's writing, that miniseries is really good. Really, really good.
See, so there's like a ton of Batman stuff out there, and I only want to read one Batman title. So for me, it's Detective right now. It's just very consistent.
Let me ask y'all a question. Did y'all see that Miko Suyon cover that was revealed today for Superman 78, issue number 1?
Mm-mm.
Superman 78.
How they're doing Batman 89, that miniseries going back to the Michael Keaton era of Batman. They're doing one for Superman, and Miko just did a cover that pairs with his Batman 89 number 1.
I'm gonna find it here. Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
It was on the inside of all of them, wasn't it?
What?
Oh wait, am I looking at the wrong one here?
Is that
here it is.
I thought that's just the regular cover.
Found it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's nice.
That is
Oh yeah, I've seen that cover.
Just released today. They're just didn't release, but it's not even for sale yet. But that's the Jim Lee.
The one
cover.
that's highlighted there?
That's
the large one?
Superman 204 cover.
Yeah, it's a cover swipe from a very
it looks
famous
familiar.
cover. That's why it looks familiar.
I saw that cover like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it too.
That one and the Batman 89 one.
The Batman
There's
89.
so many Batman 89 covers that are amazing, but I can't buy any more variants. I'd rather buy these.
I couldn't resist with that Miko Batman 89, and I'm definitely getting that Superman 78.
Which one is it? Let me find it.
It's the Jim Lee cover swipe that goes with that Superman.
Oh yeah. I like the Warren Lau, Carla Cohen. Those are nice, and the Matina. Better than the designer. What do you guys want to review next week? I already got on the list. Joker 6, Mighty Morphin 10. I'm gonna pull up this sheet here real quick.
Yeah, definitely Mighty Morphin next week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be
August
something
the
to talk about.
1st.
Hey, what comes out next week?
Is that next week? The finale to Rorschach right there? I feel like that just came out. But my days are so mixed up. Infinite Frontier, man, that's been good.
I'm excited about that, especially with that cover.
I can't see it.
I'm not going to be here next week, so it's up to y'all what y'all want to talk about.
You decide, Ryan, because you have to watch the
What's going on here?
That's better. Thank you.
Let's see.
That's a cool cover for Detective.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about the Infinite Frontier. That's been good.
Yeah.
Obviously,
It
we're
has.
going to review the Joker, which should go back to the regular story.
I enjoyed that little detour they took.
I
Though.
did too. There was a lot of good stuff in it. Future State Gotham. Let's go.
I'm bailing on that series.
What?
Yeah, it's trash.
Well, thank you.
Get out of here.
Oh, Silver.
Can you share?
Nice.
Man, look at that Batman 89 A cover. Even looks good.
Oh,
Oh wow. Yeah.
And that was shared with me on August the 1st, so it's been out for a few days.
Nice. Well, Big Time Collectibles just revealed it today.
That's cool. That's silver coins back. Nice.
gosh darn it.
Those would look great, like back to back or face to face, or however you choose to display them.
Whatever kind of kinky stuff you're into, Ryan.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounds good, Tyler. I don't know if I'm getting that.
I'm passing on I Am Batman. Anything that says John Ridley can go into the burn barrel.
So,
This the free comic.
yeah, that's not till next Saturday, but they put it all on this week's.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is. I don't know about what the third book we're going to review is. I just don't see anything good. I haven't read Bunny Mask 1 or 2, so Pennyworth 1.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that a new Stray Dogs?
Another High Republic book. Yeah, it's a free comic book day book.
No.
Red
I
Room.
think my LCS had all 5 of them, like a 5th print for number 1 and 4th prints for 2, 3, 4, and 2nd print for 5 all together for $20 or something.
What is this a homage to?
You guys interested in hardware or no?
Yes. I mean, I'm checking out all the milestone stuff. I read Static number 2 this morning, and it's still just not as interesting as it needs to be. But I read Icon and Rocket number 1 yesterday, and that was pretty fire. I liked how that one's set up. And I didn't really care for Static in the Milestone Returns preview thing. I didn't really care for Static, but I really liked the Icon and Rocket stuff. And then the hardware teaser stuff in there was pretty good. So I'm excited to check it out and see. I definitely want to stay on board for Icon and Rocket, and then hopefully hardware will be something worth reading as well.
I'll probably get.
Yeah, I'm with Mars. I don't trust John Ridley whatsoever. I don't think he's poor at writing, but I don't think I found anything that I really enjoy of his in the comic book universe.
Steve Hayner sent me this the other day, so
Did you see that TMNT Red Room?
I don't know if you can see, but it's signed right there at the top. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
yeah. No, I did not see a Red Room TMNT.
Jay Vitaw, what is up, dude? That's one of my
Yeah.
last year.
They had a really cool Red Room TMNT cover swipe for issue 3. Is it issue 3? I think it was issue 3. Whatever one that came out
It's
this
just
week.
like a 1 of 15 or something like that.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 15. Look really cool.
Yeah, you sent it to me. I don't. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'll pull it up real quick. I got it right here. It's the key collector thing you sent me. There it is. And this is this week or next week? When did that come out?
That was this week.
Zach, what is up, dude? Both of these kids were kids that graduated this past year from me.
I bet they're having a slumber party together. They're sitting right next to each other with their sleeping bags,
They might be having a slumber party.
eating popcorn, watching Nickelodeon together, and like, hey, let's check on Dark
That
Nasty.
that book right below it, I was actually interested in reading too. Me, You Love Me in the Dark.
Yeah, that just came out this week. Did anyone read it?
That's written by Scotty Young.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
With
interested.
Jorge Corona.
Well,
Scotty Young's going to be at Planet Comic Con, so I'm
oh, nice.
finna play Call of Duty of Zach. Nice. Nice. I haven't played Call of Duty in like 5 years.
What is that?
Call of Duty?
Call of Duty?
Come on. Come on now. You're joking. You are joking.
Oh man.
Is it on Nintendo 64?
Only
Nah.
the ones that I have a good relationship with.
Oh man.
There's like 6 of them.
Next week's gonna be fire.
I've had both of these kids in my homeroom since they were sophomores, and they just graduated this past year. So they're great kids.
Did anyone read Geiger this week?
Oh, did that come out this week?
Yeah.
I did not.
I've heard pretty good reviews of it.
I just went through today and burnt through a bunch of digital reads, so I'm going to have to see what's actually in my stack of books.
Trying to see what else comes out next
You're gonna
week.
spend a lot of money.
It's been a great read.
I'm just happy to see that you're alive. To be completely honest,
I'm happy to be alive. Justice League 66 came out this week too.
Yeah.
It's next week.
No, 67 is next week.
Yeah,
I thought 66 was last week.
Man, I'm just looking at this website. It says 8/4/21. I don't know, man. A lot of times this website is can be off here and there on stuff.
Oh wait, no. Actually, yeah, you might be right. I think 67 is the week after. I'm
66
living too far in the future.
Along with your favorite Immortal Hulk 49.
Before that came out this week, the final issue of Immortal Hulk comes out on my birthday. Oh, did anybody read the new Suicide Squad issue 1 from Black Label?
Get
Nice.
Joker.
Yeah, it's the big prestige format. I'm excited for that. I'm going to be picking that up for sure. I love those prestige format books.
I heard a pretty decent review of it.
I think the team's pretty cool. They got set up with Red Hood leading it. 7 Secrets came out.
Appreciate it.
Oh, no,
Appreciate it.
It's
Thanks, Jay. You guys have a
kind
good
of
night.
weird coming back from the dead, huh? All
Yeah.
these things you miss.
Lots of good books came out this week. Everyone say bye to Zach and Jay.
Bye, Zach and Jay.
Bye, Zach and Jay.
Man,
Hope you guys patch things up with Owen. Big O.
Yeah. You should forgive him. Life's too
We
short.
were like inseparable before. This
What?
I think that-
He's putting all their business on blast.
yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. High schoolers, man. I'll tell you what.
let's see. This is for Alex. He was asking what I'm drinking. I'm drinking 21st Amendment Brewery.
It's very
Coffee
patriotic of you.
IPA. It's a coffee IPA. It's pretty good.
When is the beer and comics video?
Actually, so the package came in a few days ago. It came in while I was away on vacation. So I'm going to be dropping that. I'm going to be recording it probably tomorrow night. So it'll be out this weekend.
We reviewed that.
So I can't wait to do that. Do some my favorite video to do of the month: comics and beer.
Which one do you like more?
Beer.
Oh shoot!
Oh man. I did get a cool package that came in this afternoon from
Oh, wow, awesome.
from my win from Terrificon.
What'd you
Oh,
win?
You won
So
Auto for the Grotto.
yeah, I won one of the
Erotic
slabs.
what?
I won one of the slabs from Otto from 3 Men in the Basement. He was at the he had a booth at Terrificon. They were just doing raffles. They had I think 2 or 3 slabs there, and he called me the other day saying I won. So I was like, well, actually shipped it. Came by today.
Nice. You know what it is?
Yes, it's
Where is
facing for the video.
Where is Flash 6792? You said something to him, Ryan. I don't see his comment anywhere.
I think he meant Flash Ray.
Oh, yeah. I hit tab too fast.
You should ask Otto for one of those slabs he got from those mystery boxes.
Aw, damn.
Those are 2 of the worst mystery boxes I've ever seen.
That was rough.
I
felt
feel bad. I feel bad.
That was pretty rough. Not as bad as.
I really like his videos. At least he seems like a nice guy. But that was
Who?
way too high.
Oh yeah.
Way too high for what those books were worth.
I guess that's part of the gamble. I guess.
Okay, let me look at it real quick here. Surprise Comics Ice Cream Man 25. Okay. Surprise Comics Ice Cream Man 25. Bury it. Look at the old Google machine.
You should Bing it.
Oh no way! That's cool. This is cool. Hold on. Let me get the whole thing here because I'm assuming this is what he's talking about, but I don't know. Let me open it real quick. This is cool.
Oh, I'm looking at next week's Mighty Morphin 10 is also doing one of those incentive Ryan Gonzalez variant covers, the black and white with the color in the middle.
That's really cool, Tyler.
Oh, that's cool. Ice Cream Land.
That is really cool.
All right, guys, I'm about to hop off here. Go lay down.
All right, man. We'll see. We're gonna get off here in a couple minutes, anyways. But you have a good night, and
I'll wake up in the morning. I'm gonna attempt to hop on.
all right. Well, if you're on, I'll try to watch as I'm going to work or listen.
Well, y'all have a good night.
All right, later, bud.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to share the screen for this Mighty Morphin, and then we'll get out of here. So you got the last one, the one at 10, and one
Yeah.
at 5.
Yeah, that's the one coming out for next week. Is yep, that one right there.
That's cool.
I like them. They're cool covers.
Done in an anime style. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. See, it's my copy right there with Trini.
Hold on.
Is that Trini? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Trini, even though she's not in the story.
Yeah, she's not in the story, but it's still a really cool cover.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a really cool cover.
I like that style.
Yeah.
Just something different.
It is something different. It is. Uh,
I like all the Trini covers.
yeah, Trini's a baller. She's a baller. Ryan, what do you got going on your channel coming up?
I'll have a new comic book day, August the 11th. Will be dropping tomorrow, so I'll be doing an overview of all of those. I dropped a video on Tuesday where I did some writing, so that's there. And other than that, probably just guest appearances. I'm assuming since Mark is well enough to do this, that we'll be doing at week's end on Sunday. So unless his status changes again, then you can look for us there as well.
Cool. I need to catch up on your stuff. I need to catch up on everyone's stuff. I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, you gotta do some catching up, Steve. Yeah, I'm just messing with you, man.
I love it. Please keep doing it. Please, please, please keep doing it. Oh shoot.
Man, I tell you, like July was just like, especially the last 2 weeks of July were pretty hectic, and then my kids go back to school on the 16th, so all of the like back to school lead up, it's just like a lot of time and everything. So it's been a pretty crazy, like that's gonna be like the craziest month I've had this year. But then of things, I'll be able to do more stuff again.
I'm trying, Tyler. I really am. I do my best.
Oh, and I was on Whack Comics on Tuesday. Check that out too. The replay, that was great. We did our Whack hack was how to edit comic books, and I was really impressed with what Lee did there. It was great. It involves Berserker, so you definitely want to see that one, Steve.
It was on Berserker?
Yeah, he edited Berserker. He made it way better, so much better. It's great.
Honestly, I'm not picking up Berserker anymore. I'm just going to read it digitally. But I think it's still a good series.
I haven't heard a single good review of issue number 4.
Yeah, that was kind of rough. There was a small reveal, but not much. Hey, what do you got going on this show coming up?
So I'm gonna, after we finish off, I'm gonna record the video. Like I said, I got a win from Terrificon, and I also got a package here that I bought from Ryan's eBay store not too long ago. So that came in while I was on vacation. So I'll do that, just to gather some unboxings and whatnot for the video. And then my next recording will be like I said, my favorite video to make of the month. It's the beer and comics segment. So I'm really excited to see what beers showed up for my mystery beer package. And that's it for now. I still got a ton of books I picked up in the last month or so from like going to flea markets, LCSs upstairs, just waiting to do recordings for. Just gotta find a time.
I feel you, dude. I feel you. Especially with the little one. We've all been there. It's hard to do stuff with the little one.
Trying to make time to record when I can.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to say, I want to thank everybody who's recently swung by the channel to watch my Terrificon video. It just hit 1,000 views, which is by far the most viewed video I've had on my channel since I've had the channel.
I'm gonna link it real quick. You're 19 away from.
And I'm 19 away from 600.
Yep.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
They put an ad on your video because it's at 1,000 views. Look at that. YouTube pocketing off your video without giving you any money. So I'm gonna have a live unboxing tomorrow.
Nice.
As long as my wife is here to get the books that come in. And I'll just say what it is. My Burke Fam variants. My signature on it.
Nice.
Yellow labels from CGC are coming back tomorrow. And I am so excited. I am so excited to have my variants back. Yellow label from CGC. So I'm going to do a live unboxing of that tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I will have a top 10 DC comic books to invest in. Mark and I have been trying forever to make the video together. We just never been able to get the time. So I'm just going to record it by myself tomorrow, put it out on Saturday. And then I don't know what I got on Sunday. I might take a rest. And then Monday we have another Meet the Burke Fam episode number 9 with actual Dracula.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's what's going on over the next few days. So today is the last day. Dave, Ryan.
You dropping some hints there? What's going on?
If you guys want to upgrade to the family tier, so you can be entered in this awesome box.
I do really like this month's.
This is definitely the best box.
It's pretty fire.
Dude, Austin LeMay's art right here is just incredible, absolutely incredible. Of Venom, and it goes with these books here. We got a Venom 9 first Dylan Brock. This is a near mint copy. It needs press, but if I send it to CGC, I would like a 9.6 not made out of it. So,
is Nick in the running? Because no point in throwing my money at that. He'll win.
Win last time. We have a Miles Morales Absolute Carnage number 2 Clayton Crane cover signed by Clayton Crane. We have a Nonstop Spider-Man number 1 Derek 2 cover 616 exclusive. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 1 Virgin 616.com exclusive from Villanelli. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters number 1 Jung Trade Dress 616.
Welcome to the Burke Family 54 Comics YouTube.
Oh shoot. Number 7. Bernardo.
He was on his way to subscribe.
Yeah, he's on his way to either subscribe or upgrade or something. 616comics.com exclusive of the Red Ranger. The 616comics.com. Sorry. Negan Lives number 1. Checkmate number 1. Legends of the Dark Knight number 1. Jason Fabek exclusive cover for the 616comics.com. And Batman 108 Carla Cohen first Miracle Molly 616comics.com. The 616comics.com exclusive. So this is this month's box. We're going to be drawing for it next week. Today is the last day to either upgrade or to join the channel. If you want to do that, hit the link below. It's in the description of every one of my videos, or hit the join button on the channel. Thank you to, oh, we have a new member. You were already a member. What happened?
I upgraded.
Hold on. I had your video open for Terrificon.
I upgraded to the family tier.
Did you really? Look
Yeah.
at you. Look at you. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up. I need to have something to
I hope I did that right.
You did. You
All right,
did
good.
do it right. Now I need to give me 1 minute to upgrade my graphic. And then I'll put you on the list here. I keep having to go down to the next size so I can put everyone on it. Here we go. Coincidentally, I'm not changing the size for friends here, so Ryan's name is significantly bigger than the names in the family tier. Okay, here we go. Save. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Save as members. Boom. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that, dude. And good luck to you on winning this month's box.
Yeah, absolutely.
7 and Venom 9. Nice. Nice. There we go. There it is. Thank you to the channel members. In the family tier, we got Flash 6792, Collectibles Lounge, Adrian Pandawesome 316, Hoarders Hide, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Blue Hellion Comics, Cardboard Crazies, Small Town Collectibles, Legion of Comics, Warlord, Paul Rogers, Oregon One, Mike Becker or Becker, Mark Spector Comics, who just joined tonight. That's what's up. Jonathan Michael, Remy Q Studios, Jade, Chip Getler, Slaughtered Up 503, DJ Links, Austin LeMay, Comic Book Poser, Actual Dracula, Tomato Cinema, Kedrana Prince, Carlito Classico, and Tyler Shatterglass Comic Reviews. Every one of these people in the yellow is entered to win this month's Burke Box. Good luck to all of you. We will do the drawing for it next week. And the friends here, we got Ryan New Guy, Cosmic Campfire is here. Adrian APM and Dale Spence. A link to everyone's except for Mark Spector Comics, because I will upgrade it or update it. A link to everyone's Instagram or YouTube channel is in the description of every single one of my videos. Make sure you guys are following them. Make sure you guys are supporting everyone in the Burke fam. Thank you again to everyone, regardless of tier, for supporting the channel. Thank you to the 616comics.com for sponsoring a monthly Burke Box. Check out the 616comics.com for all of your exclusive variants and all of your comic book needs. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Dave, for coming on. I had a great time. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, had a good time tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Had a blast.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you also to comic_press on IG for sponsoring the weekly Thursday night chat. Check out comic_press on IG and use my promo code BURK54 to get free shipping back to you on your first order. Again, if you ever need any comic books pressed, hit up Eric over at comicbook_pressing on IG. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We had a great time. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.